What is mobile hunting and where to begin? Let's talk about it. Mobile hunting is exactly what it sounds like. It's hunting in a fashion of mobility. So, in order to do that, you have to achieve a couple things, and one is lightweight gear. Number two is your style of hunting, and there could be a few other things to consider. But, the general thing about mobile hunting is being able to be very mobile without worrying about heavy climbers and etc. So, what are the two main options for mobile hunting? One of them is going to be saddle hunting, which is completely blowing up in the hunting industry. And number two is going to be your stand hunting. And you could also do ground hunting, and ground hunting and stand hunting and all the other hunting methods have been around for a very long time. But with all this innovation that's been happening over the past decade, you are now able to hunt anywhere at any time really efficiently and really quickly. And that includes stands. There are stands out here like Lone Wolf Custom Gear or XOP. They're producing top-notch, well, Lone Wolf is producing top-notch quality American-made stands that are extremely lightweight, and you could virtually do anything with them. Let's talk about the two different types of mobile hunting. I like saddle hunting. I obviously run Bull Path. We're a mobile hunting business that produces saddles. There's also stand hunting. Those are your two main ways of hunting, especially in public land. If you're a private land person, you own your own private land and that's where you hunt, there's honestly no reason to saddle hunt, and there's no reason to really invest a lot of money in mobile tree stands unless you really want the best quality. Just because you could preset your stands, and all you have to do is go to the tree, walk up, and you're not worried about thieves or anybody stealing your shit. So, but when you're on public land, that's a whole different ball game. I'll give you an example. One year when I went to go hunting, I only had one tree stand out on public land, and I had my tree stand about 20 feet up in the tree. And what I did was I would always take all of my sticks off the tree to make sure no one can get to my stand. And when I'm ready to hunt, I would just take my sticks in, climb the tree, get up, and go hunt. Well, unfortunately, that didn't persuade a bunch of thieves away from my stand. They took it anyways. So that's what happens. And that's where the mobile hunting industry has been really awesome, just because they're so lightweight. There's no reason to hang a stand in a tree and leave it sit there. So obviously, let's talk a little bit about tree stand hunting. You have a bunch of different killer options. If you're wanting to get into mobile hunting with tree stands, everybody's hunted from a stand, and it's super simple, super easy. Everybody knows how to hang a stand, and if you haven't, you'll learn. It's one of the very first things you'll ever learn when it comes to hunting. Everybody is familiar with it. It's super easy, and if you get something like a Lone Wolf Custom Gear 1.0, you can hang that sucker up really quickly. You can pack it out. Comes with a meat shelf. It's super efficient when it comes to being mobile. All you essentially would need is a harness, your stand, and sticks. That's literally all you would need. You have everything to tree stand hunt. Now, saddle hunting, what I produce, it's a little bit more in-depth and complex, but it's still relatively the same, but it's more lightweight. There's a little bit more steps involved when it comes to saddle hunting, and there's definitely a learning curve, but in my opinion, it offers me the most when it comes to mobility and being lightweight. I'm not too worried about or concerned about being lightweight. I'm just worried about being efficient and being quick. For instance, I one stick. Let me show you guys my gear. Here's my one stick setup. I have the XOP stick, put my own cam cleat in there, made my own two-step aider, and I have a sand pouch right here. This is a new product, actually, that we're going to be releasing soon. But I one stick with this, and once I'm up in the tree, here's my platform. This is a tethered platform. It's the XL. And the reason why I do that, why I one stick, it's relatively lightweight. I save a little bit compared to 3 sticks and just a tree tether and a rope, but I like being able to rappel out of the tree. It's super quick. It's fun. It's really safe. If I fall into the tree, I'm not going anywhere because I'm always stuck to a belay device. You have so many different options and so many ways to skin the cat. You can make it literally in your own way. If you're all about customization, saddle hunting is absolutely perfect. Super easy, just like hanging stand, but it's more lightweight. And I feel like, in my opinion, with a saddle, it's much more safer than a traditional harness, and it's a lot more comfortable climbing up the tree. For number one, you're attached to the tree at all times. You're never, if you're irresponsible and you detach your lineman's rope to get around a limb, you obviously have the risk of falling and possibly injuring yourself or dying. But if you carry two lineman's rope or whatever, you can get up a tree without being disconnected, and you're safe 100% of the time. There's no way you can die at all. You might hurt yourself if you slip or fall, but you're going to be caught. For two, so there's the safety. Number two, it's lightweight. The platform itself weighs, I don't know, 2 pounds, 4 pounds, or whatever. The stick weighs a pound, and climbing up the tree is pretty easy. And then those are the things that I bring into the woods, obviously with my bow, and then a small minimalist backpack. That's all I bring. And it makes my hunting experience a lot more enjoyable. You have customization, you have safety. Now the drawback of saddle hunting, the learning curve. It takes a little bit to learn how to do it, but once you do it and you get over the fear of the heights and the way it feels and the gear, it becomes like second nature, and in fact, you feel like you're invincible in a tree. So basically the whole premise of this video is mobile hunting gives you the ability to hunt efficiently and fast and be able to be an absolute threat in the woods. Obviously, it's not going to make you successful. That all comes up to your ability of scouting and being able to move, but all it does, it opens the world up for you to be able to bounce from area to area, to be able to adjust from the winds. You're able to adjust from a spot that you're not feeling. You might be seeing sign over 100 or 200 yards away, and you decide to get down from the tree and go over there. Like, you can't do that with a regular tree stand. If you get a regular tree stand from Walmart or any of these big box stores, dude, those things are 20 pounds and they suck. No one likes to throw up a tree stand. And with these lighter tree stands, way easier than what it used to be. So that is why mobile hunting is, in my opinion, like the most versatile way to hunt. So that is mobile hunting. There's a breakdown of between saddle hunting and tree stand hunting. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know.